are so pretty. But yeah, I think we can use a lot of the stuff down here too. And just play. All right, should we keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going.
When I first started photographing about 20 years ago and I picked up my first camera, I did not have like the most beautiful locations. I didn't have a studio. I didn't have all this equipment. I kind of had to learn how to use the stuff that was around me. I would take my reflector, my camera, and I would just go out and create and see what I could come up with using lighting, buildings, architecture, nature, and just everything around, you know, the surrounding areas. And I was in the Reno Tahoe area at the time. So I would look at the stuff around like the surrounding areas and I just take my camera out and I start styling people. And just really do like really awesome street photography and just kind of learn how to work with what was around me and the equipment that I have, because we don't always start out with, you know, a studio, all the equipment, and, you know, we have to learn how to work with what we have. And I think that allows us to create and see the world differently, and allows us to actually become better photographers and filmmakers. So over the years, you know, I've lived in many different places, Reno, Tahoe, California, Puerto Rico, and all those different areas have basically kind of, I had to like learn how to adapt and like use what was around me to create. And now we're living here in the Outer Banks. We opened our first retail store when we moved out here. And, you know, over those years, I loved it. We created a lot in the studio because I had to. I didn't have a lot of, I guess I didn't have a lot of time or bandwidth to do anything outside of the store because I was in there so much. And it was a great season and I loved it. But, you know, over time I realized I needed to get back out. I need to start creating again and get back to the roots of basically what I do. And so we decided to close our storefront, move our studio into a smaller space and put everything back online. And now we have some new arrivals coming in and we decided to get back to our roots of how we do things. So we went and drove around. We wanted to use the everyday scenes that you kind of drive past, like the mundane stuff that you kind of overlook when you are living in a place and you see the same stuff over and over. It's not like this beautiful beach scene, the sand dunes. We wanted to use the everyday life that really makes up the Outer Banks. See that? It'd be cool. Like the blue door, and then to have all these white windows with the brick would be cool. Because I have that, I have a denim blue dress coming in, and I have a trench coat.
I think it's pretty sweet. Got some good texture. Brick, sand coming up on it. Pretty cool. It's a little windy.
Yeah, but like it'd be cool. Wait till you see, like, because I have a trench coat that's like a dark, like gray, like the brick.
Okay.
And it'd be cool to pair it in there.
Yeah.
With
a trench coat?
Yeah, with a swimsuit. Not with me, but we can find somebody that'll wear a swimsuit with a trench coat.
I just realized I had it in manual focus that whole time.
We can probably go find the next spot. When I was stuck in the store for so many years, just like the same four walls, and I kind of started getting bored. My creativity, you know, it just seemed like the same thing every day. And I think a lot of creatives go through that, where we just get stuck in life, get into our routines. We see the same scenery every day, the same people, the same everything. And we kind of start losing our creativity. And so I think in order to get out of a creative block, I personally, for me, I like to drive around. I like to do street photography. I like to kind of use what's there, not knowing what's coming up, because it forces you to create on the go. And it forces you to, I guess, kind of like just use what's around you, because you don't know what you're going to drive by. You don't know, like if you see a gas station with really cool colors or stuff like that. So I like to do that, especially with this new collection coming up, where we're photographing. So my husband and I, we went out and we just started scouting locations, and honestly, it felt so good to be back doing like things the way we used to and just like how we started. And I think that's an important thing, to just go back to being a little bit more simple. You don't need these crazy scenes and, you know, polished this and beautiful, like everything. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling, but I just, I think as a creative, I think we need to remember to get back to our roots. I think we need to remember to go view the world differently, go find the beauty in the boring, the stuff that we see every day, and just really embrace where you're at. Because sometimes we're not always in this beautiful location. Obviously, we're in the Outer Banks, beautiful location, but you know, not everybody's that lucky. Sometimes you're just out in the middle of nowhere. And so how do you create that beauty? How do you tell the story of your town without always having to have these beautiful sunsets and this and that and sticking only inside the studio? And we've just been having a lot of fun with it. See, I was gonna do like that kind of stuff and stay along with us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Where's the next spot?
I think, so I have the gray. I want to find like a white wall.
Okay.
Something that's really bright white and like rugged. I don't want it to be like perfect, you know?
Bright white
Great.
wall. I'm trying to think where that could be.
I'm trying to think. I want like crossing, like a walking way.
The what?
Like a
Crosswalk?
Yeah, a crosswalk, a walking.
A walking way.
A walking way. And then is it a kitten? No, just kidding.
Okay. Careful. Got stuff in there.
Where else could we go? It's hard because a lot of the architecture is the exact same. Manio is really good for building architecture.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, so we have, it's like a dark blue, like denim dress. It's long, right?
Yeah.
So I want to play off of that. And then this really cool, it's like a dark gray, like rain jacket trench coat that's coming in that I think will be really cool. But I want to play off of like architecture and just the ruggedness of like between like, I guess like cameras twirling everywhere. Like architecture, but not like perfection. So like where almost where nature and like man-made stuff meet.
Okay.
If that makes sense. It's funny how you just like at a certain point you just don't care anymore.
I don't care. Yeah.
But we could use that boathouse. There's some benches up there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that'd be cool.
I always like coming down here. I feel like it's
love
more
That's
inspiring
Yeah.
for like getting creative. It's just fun architecture down here and stuff.
It's beautiful down here. But yeah, I think we can use a lot of the stuff down here too. And
Yeah.
Just play. All right. Should we keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going. Walk out. I think it'd be kind of cool to like film down, looking down.
Yeah. They're interesting dogs.
Yeah. Cool.
Buddy that runs that. I think this is cool. If we went like here and he got up, it's pretty. As creatives, you know, we go through the day to day, we have our routines, we get bored, we get our creative blocks, and then we stop creating. We stop creating at the level that God gave us. We stop using that gift that He gave us to use because we're so bogged down with the day-to-day lives. And, you know, I almost feel like as creatives, you know, the gift that He has given us, that it's our job in a sense to show the world the beauty and even the ordinary things. And what I'm saying is if you're new into photography, filmmaking, or you're just kind of in a creative block, like my recommendation is just go out and start looking at the world around you, look at the stuff that's around you. For me, I love walls, I love chairs, I do love dumpsters. I know that sounds weird, but I love finding the beauty in some of the ordinary things that we see every day, because I feel like it makes a really interesting story. So go out, and if you don't know where to start, just start driving. Take your camera, take somebody with you, just grab pieces from your closet and just start styling and just photograph. Look at the architecture, look at the lighting, look how the shadows are playing. Look at like just everything, the textures, the colors, how do they play? What is your wardrobe saying, you know, next to this wall? So I get very excited about it because I love doing it. And yeah, so if you're new, you don't know where to start, you just need to get out of your creative block, like go create, just drive around. You know, you don't have to have these beautiful Instagrammable like scenes all the time. Like tell the story in the ordinary, and you're gonna come up with new ways of seeing the world, and it's actually gonna make you a better like photographer and filmmaker. So thanks.